Hey everybody, today we will turn this quilted fabric and this gold chain into a handbag in the style of Chanel 22, the mini size one. This is a box bottom drawstring bag with threaded gold chain as straps. It's a two-way strap. You can carry it single strap over the shoulders or double strap like a handbag. It's roomy and it retains its shape well. That is because we're using a foam padded quilt fabric. The handles are kind of like a hack as I didn't have matching components like the D-rings and the back clips in the same gold color. So this is the way I figure out, and it's not conventional but it works. The sewing steps for this bag is very much like the last two videos, with the difference of having a box bottom. So I will breeze through this and focus more on creating the chain strap. Let's begin. We need two pieces of the main fabric, 28 by 28 centimeter, and two sets of the lining pieces. Working on the lining piece, place them right sides together and we will sew across with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Then top stitch right on the sewn line with the seams facing the bottom. This will help flatten the seam so that it doesn't puff up. Now we will sew the opening of the bag. Place the main fabric on top of the lining piece, right sides together, and sew this area. The two sides are 6 centimeters long. Snip off the corners and notch where the stitches end. We have completed the bag's opening, which is also the drawstring slot. Now we will sew the bag's body. Match the notch and pin the main body pieces right sides together and sew around the bag. Try to line up the stitch line and leave as little gap as possible. We will do the same with the lining piece except leave a hole on the sides to flip the bag. To box the bottom, draw out a 3 centimeter square on the corners. Match the center seams together and sew across. This will give the bag a depth of 6 centimeters, and we will do this to all the bottom corners. Now we will create the drawstring slot. Flip the bag out and poke out the corners. For this bag, the drawstring's purpose is to shape the bag's opening. You can't really use it to cinch it close, as the fabric is too thick to do so. The drawstring will also be used to hold our chain handles. We will pin and sew the V on the sides of the bag. This is to flatten and also reinforce the area. Fold the opening into the bag and sew across. So do sew up the hole in the lining. To make the drawstring, I cut out a width of 4 centimeter by 50 centimeters. We will do a double fold, that is, fold the sides into the center and fold it again. The drawstring should be about 1 centimeter wide. That's the finished size. I fold up one of the ends to finish it and left the other end unfinished because I like the drawstring to be just the right length. After I thread them through the slot, I tie a knot and then I will finish the remaining ends. Now to the chains. The width of the fabric is about 2.5 centimeter and I sew it up just like the drawstring, except both ends are left unfinished. It's better to add new length as you go. I sew up about 110 centimeter for this chain, and by the time I reach the end, some part of the strap has worn out from rubbing through the chain. The chain can get easily twisted. I find that aligning them on the sides helps keep it from twisting. We will slide the chain handles through the loop, the one without the nut. Then we will continue threading the chain into a loop. So the ends goes up the other end. I made a knot as a precaution in case it slides off, but you can hand sew it in place. Okay, so this is how I make this bag, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye!